Hi class, this is Dave Alberg, your instructor for Math 63 Online. Welcome. This is our orientation. I'm going to show you how to do the class and how to do well in the class. So let's get to it. We have two management systems, the Schools Canvas and the Content Connect Math. So let's first go to our school Canvas. So you go to sjcc.edu. and you scroll down to Canvas, click on that, and you'll activate reset a password. They'll tell you the process. I'm already set, so I'll log in. Now, under dashboard, you'll see your classes. Let's pop into our class. And you have the home page. You should read through the home page very fully. You should read the syllabus, the calendar, and how to connect to Connect Math. If we click on the syllabus, this is how to contact me. This is the outline of the class. We'll be doing probability and statistics, the course, the learning objectives, and the textbook. We'll learn all about that. You need to have a TI-83 or 84 calculator. This calculator will be extremely useful and helpful to you, so you need to get one right away. Now, attendance, if you don't keep up, I can drop you, but it's essential for you, if you're going to stop the class, is to drop. You have to cover yourself all the time. There's homework due every couple of days. We'll look at the calendar. There's quizzes due every couple of days. There's discussions on Canvas due every couple of days. And then there's the final exam, which is online. The grade breakdown is 20% homework, quizzes, 2 exams, 10% each, 10% for the discussions, and a comprehensive final worth 30%. Your grades are 100 through 90 as an A, the normal grades. And you must pass the final to pass the class. Now, no special considerations. I have to go by the syllabus. Once the class ends, it's done. So if you need this class to pass this class, make sure that you do your work now while you can affect your grade. The last day to drop. Now, dropping, if at any time you no longer wish to stay in the class, you must drop the class. Otherwise, you might receive a letter grade, which will probably be an F. Okay, and if you need additional help, right, we have a tutoring center that you can email. All right, there's a whole bunch of other additional sources. Just do a Google search. YouTube has a ton of stuff. There's Just Math Tutoring. There's the Khan Academy. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So just go for it. And be in touch with me. Email me, ask questions. Now, if we look at the calendar, here is our schedule. The first homework is due on the 17th. The first quiz is due on the 18th, then the 19th and the 20th, and it continues on. Our first exam, second exam, the final exam. Read these notes as well. Okay. Now, the key things on the home page on Canvas is the syllabus. Now, the syllabus we just went over, but it also shows you the discussions that are, and when they are due, in the order that they are due. You can also click on discussions to see those, but if you click on syllabus, you can see them in order. The first one is tell us about yourself. That's due on the 16th. The modules are what's due for each unit. The first unit is just the introduction and beginning probability. If we pop in there, please read these. It tells you basically, it gives you a nice summary, and also videos that I produced for you. And I would highly suggest watching those. Now, finally, also, if you go into files, this is where we have these files, and also a TI-83 calculator that you can use on the computer. So you can use that one. But if you want a handheld one, get it. It is certainly quicker and nicer. Now there's also helpful materials. Within helpful materials, there's the exam formula sheet that you can use. Okay. You can use these formulas during exams. There's a TI-83-84 user guide that can be useful. There's a couple of practice finals. There's online study guide. So for each chapter and each section, I made some summary notes and how to do it on the calculator. So check that out. And all the videos can be found right here. So you can watch them. Now on the home page, there is also the Connect Math access code. And this is our code here. You're going to have to pay for it, so you can do that right away. If you want a financial aid access code for the first 2 weeks, see how you like it. And then if you are going to stick with the class, then you can pay for it and go for it. This is how you sign up. We come to Connect Math, so let's go ahead and go there. Okay, this is our Connect Math. Now you'll of course sign up as a new user, but I'm already in here. So if we go into, well, we have our class. Our class is a summer class, and we have the homeworks, our first test, and the quizzes are all the way at the bottom. Now the quizzes are at the bottom because I want you to be able to do them as many times as often. So I have to set it for the last date. But the schedule shows you when they're actually due. And in order to get to the next homework, you have to complete the first quiz. So you have to do them in that order anyway. This is how you find them. You scroll down to the bottom. Then you have other resources. I'll let you check that all out. There's the ebook. I'll let you check that all out. But let's pop into a homework. Let's go into this first homework. Okay, let's go in this and preview assignment. So let's start the assignment. And let's go to a probability question. How about this one? In a survey of 500 likely voters in a certain city, 290 said they plan to vote to re-elect the incumbent mayor. So what's the probability that they plan to vote to re-elect the mayor? So if you're not sure how to do it, you can say solve it, and it solves it for you. And it shows you the probability. It's just 290 over 500. We get that. Now, if you had a guided solution, it would start guiding you through there. It's out of 500 people. Of these 500, 290 said that they, and so it's 290 out of 500, right? Which is 0.58. Okay, so that's a guided solution. You can click on show an example. And showing an example, you know, they give you an example here. You can link to the textbook, and it goes right to the textbook of definition of probability, and it shows, and you can read up on it. Okay, so it has lots of help stuff, so you can learn the material there. Okay, let's check answer. And we got it. Okay. There's a whole bunch of help within the homework. Okay, so how to do the class, right? I would suggest that you first go into Canvas and you read the modules, then watch the videos, right? And then go to Connect Math and do the homework. Now, some people prefer to read the textbook first. That's fine. Do that, and then read the modules and watch the videos. Some people prefer to just dive right into the homework, and that's okay, but I really highly suggest that you read the modules and you watch the videos, and then you can do the homework. But I'm not going to govern what's your best method for learning the material. It's an open class. I don't want to burden you with having to go through a certain process. Do what works for you, but you need to learn the material and learn it well. So therefore, I think watching the videos is really good. They're not very long, and they'll show you lots of shortcuts, right? And you read the module, which gives you helpful shortcuts too. Yeah, of course, have to do the homework. Finally, how to thrive in the class, how to succeed and thrive in the class. Stay on schedule. Go according to the schedule. Get ahead. Okay. Stay on schedule and even get ahead of schedule. Create really good learning notes and review them every single day. Learn by understanding the material. Understand why it works. Don't just memorize it. And then just put in the time and effort to learn the material. And finally, I wish you enjoyment and success in the class. It's a very important class. We have probability and statistics. Both are very important for today's world. Probability gives you the ability to deal with the world, and statistics, which is making inferences from sampling, gives us how do we know? How do we know that this vaccine is effective for COVID? We sample and we test and we use statistics. So welcome aboard. It's a great class and you'll learn a whole bunch of great stuff.